to the rhythm, feel the reason rise. KSGV, fed where truth unties. Voices collide, beat drops to the flow. Brace yourself, the vibe's about to grow. Male and female voices weave the tale. Hip-hop fire on a sonic trail. For the seekers of truth, let the faith ignite. It's rhythm and reason, bringing day to night.
I don't know if they're going to be able to just outright.
What's up, my people? What's up, my people? What's up? KGV of Faith in the building. Hey, yo, today, man, it's a mad stuff going on, man. Hey, yo, we about to watch Cliff Beats talking about what's about to pop off with content creators and reactors and everything else. Hey, yo, peep this, yo. This is crazy, yo. Crazy work out here.
The future of your business is here.
Crazy,
With Wix, you get advanced AI capabilities.
No one's in here yet, but there are some serious things we need to discuss. This goes for all viewers, all creators, especially in the music industry.
But just be on the lookout for it, man. Protect yourself.
Hold on.
Right? And for the viewers out there, I would
this is a
ask
huge
that
announcement to make, and this is going to get really bad, really ugly for a lot of channels out here. I want you to be able to warn your favorite creators right now. Share their videos, whatever you share this video, whatever you could possibly do. I'm trying to give everybody a heads up. Jump on this. I'll help out as many people as I can without getting myself in trouble. But hold on one second.
Hey, yo, you guys get a chance. Follow Cliff Beats, you know what I'm saying? He be having dope content. He make dope beats, you know what I'm saying? That's why he's called Cliff Beats. And yeah, like he's putting the word out. You can take my video and show your friend or whoever who's a content creator or doing music on video reviews online and all that, man. It's gonna get scary out here. Let's go on with this.
Let me get this going. I'm trying to open my live chat so I can share their video. I'm being dead serious. This is not some fucking like clickbaity title shit. This is real. I'm trying to tell you something that's happening within the music industry that people need to be aware of right now. Every creator, every musician, every independent artist, they need to be aware of what's about to happen. And it's happening. It's been happening since about May. I did not think it would get to go this far, but it's going to happen. Shit, all my videos are getting clapped on right now. Hold on one second, guys. It's not just me, by the way, so this isn't like a just me thing. I want to give you a warning for all creators. Again, this is a warning for all creators, for all viewers. I don't know how we're going to be able to mobilize and figure this out, but I need you to share this with your favorite creators. I'll just say it right now. Universal Music Group is aiming to buy out every single sister company and distribution company on social media. That goes for TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, anything you can think of. They're trying to buy everything and monopolize the internet right now.
I don't know how it's going to work out, you know what I mean? Because Rockefeller and them did that with Standard Oil, and the government was not having that shit. They had to break that up. That was not going down like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Rockefeller did that with Standard Oil. They own every gas station and oil refinery and all that in America. And that got shut down. So I don't know what UMG doing, but they better come correct. Because on the real, we are individuals. We have our own thoughts, free thoughts. This is America. They always talk about America, the home of the brave, the land of the free. How you free if people up there trying to monopolize and trying to put their life up? You know what I'm saying? Or trying to be greedy and take everything from you. Or say, oh, you can't do this. Who the hell you to tell me what I can do? You ain't my parents. You ain't my God. Anyway, let's move on because this pisses me off.
Now, what that means is there will no longer be reaction channels. There will no longer be any using of any music of any sorts unless you are paying them or you have some type of deal with Universal Music Group. And 99% of your creators do not. Your independent artists, their distribution companies that they work with are going to be forced and purchased by Universal Music Group as well. Hold on one second. I'm trying to open up my chat. for my classic channel, which already has way over 3 strikes as well. I'm trying to go live every.
Wow, that's crazy. He got 3 strikes. I heard he had like on his channel that he's on now. Heard he had like 27 of them. Like dag, and on YouTube it's like 3 strikes and you out. But he's still on here. He fighting that. You know what I mean? I'll fight it too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I know it has to be in society. It has to be like some type of organization and everything fits where it belongs and everything. But at the same time, I never been the type that be like, I'm gonna just be compliant to everything I hear and see. And I'm not doing that. And you guys smart. Y'all not doing that neither. And music was here before UMG, before all these people. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep it real, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't really trying to get all religious, but music started from heaven. Satan was the main person in control of music. You know what I'm saying? When it came to like the heavenly choirs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I put it in the same league when I do with water, fruits, and vegetables. Like God created that before y'all was even here. Like we was the last things made. Y'all trying to monopolize stuff that God created, make money off of God creation. That's crazy to me. UMG, man, you messed up, man. But you know who I really blame this on? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just blame it on UMG. Let's talk about Drake, dumbass. He the one who started this stupid shit.
Where I possibly can to notify everybody of the situation. Bear with me one moment. So when they recently took out my classics channel, that's been dead. I went from within 3 days, I went to a 91% decrease in productivity and everything. I just found out now from my inside sources and doing a little bit of research that Universal Music Group to notify everybody of is trying to purchase out everything on social media. Meta tried to do the same thing. Meta tried to do the same thing. I forgot who stepped in. I think it was the government stepped in actually and stopped them from doing it.
I remember that.
It's going to be something similar to that. That's the only entity I could see trying to stop this from happening. But you need to let all your favorite creators know. You need to let all your artists know that
if you want to become a YouTuber, then stop making these mistakes. First mistake, your titles and
anybody who enjoys reaction channels or enjoys reviews or whatever the case may be, bar breakdowns, they will be non-existent. The only way they're going to be able to do it is if they go through the judicial system.
Hey, but if you're an independent artist reviewing your own music, they can't stop that. But then again, they did that to Drake, the fake, when he did that 100 gig boost that he did, and they took it down. But then again, he signed to them. And a lot of independent artists is just rolling on their own or got their own labels. Like I got So Infinity Music Works. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Whatever. Like I'm still do me. I'm not letting nobody stop. No, there ain't nothing stopping nothing over here. You know what I'm saying? God's the only thing can stop anything over here. I'm never man. Now we ain't playing that shit. Real talk. We ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? We all individuals and we only respect that space as us being individuals, not the stupid they on.
But I don't see that happening for everybody. Not everybody can afford an attorney and go to court and fight for every single video. If that is to happen. Just this morning, I got smacked with about 27 strikes. I'm in the middle of fighting them right now. Like I said, I just talked to BP. He's in Belgium right now with AR. I was trying to give them a warning, a heads up early this morning, and we were kind of laughing and joking and shit. And he said, yo, Cliff, thanks for the heads up. He just started getting smacked too. Every artist is getting smacked. Every reactor is getting smacked. I'm trying to give you a heads up right now. So I don't know if you guys remember or not.
One thing before Mr. Cliff continues, informing us about reaction videos. I mean, I really don't do reaction videos as far as like music. I may do it. I did. I think two because somebody asked me and requested that I did that. Like when Isaiah, I can't remember his name, and Saya 407, whatever his name is, and the whole Hakeem Prime thing. But other than that, I just do commentaries and reaction to things that other people be talking about, like the Drake and Kendrick thing. Y'all see my videos. Y'all been around me for a while on here. I do videos like that, or my own music. You ain't gonna flag me for my own music. You bugging if you think you gonna do that shit. I got contracts and everything for my beats and everything. So I don't be trying to hear all that shit. And I have people trying to come at me and strike at me on Facebook, TikTok, all type of things. And I have to hit them over the head like, boom, I got my paperwork right here. Get up out of here with that bull. For real, for real. But anyway, let's keep it on. That's why I be, oh yeah, another one thing. That's why I be telling young people, you know what I'm saying? Stop taking beats and stuff off of YouTube, SoundClick, BeatStar, not paying for them, using them, and get mad when your shit get taken down. But y'all just, there's some of these people be having like 9 beats for one. You know what I'm saying? Buy one, get one free. Stop being a cheap ass nigga and do and handle your business. Real talk. Because a lot of y'all be trying to act like y'all that person or y'all that and y'all this, but y'all won't even pay a couple of dollars for a beat. Miss me with that bullshit.
Back when Drake and Kendrick had that big beef, they did something where they allowed reaction channels and other people to review the music for a month or so and then took it away, but then released it again when a lot of people were complaining. That was like their test run to see how much revenue they would gain. This might be my conspiracy mind. Allegedly, speaking allegedly, I think what they were doing was trying to see how much revenue they would gain would gain off of each creator in total. They seen the amount of money that they could make from other reaction channels as well, or other creators, you know, independent artists doing reactions, or even cover songs. Cover songs is going to be a huge issue. It's going to get really messy. I'm speaking very prematurely right now, but not really. If you go looking for this, if you go searching up UMG taking over social media, you will see things pop up. I want everybody to have a heads up. So if you see your favorite creators not uploading any content, if you see people just disappearing, because it's going to happen, channels are going to get shut down, musicians are going to have a hard time posting their work. I want everybody to know what's going on right now.
When they see value in what we're building over here, all right? So y'all just continue to support your boy. Continue to.
What I don't get is how I don't see how it would be hard for musicians to post their work unless they sign to UMG or something like that. But like I said, if you are independent artist like such as myself, I ain't worried about no UMG. They gonna try to say, "Oh, you got to sample this and never." Don't really with those neither. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be trying to stay clear of a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The less headaches, the better. That's how I feel.
I would love to, I mean, I don't know where you want me to go with a class action lawsuit. I don't think anybody realizes the time and effort that goes behind that and everybody getting on the same page. The only way that's going to happen is when things do go into effect, which is happening right now. Somebody.
What does your video sound like? Go to artlist.io and get the best music and sound effects for your video.
Who has a lot more money than I have is going to probably start a class action lawsuit. Again, Meta tried doing the same thing. Who the hell can sue Meta? The only way they were shut down, I think, was by the US government. So this is going to be a similar situation if it is to go that route. I'm not a fucking lawyer. I can't pretend like I am.
I'm just going to say this because he's saying, oh, who going to go against UMG or Meta? It would take the government. But I'm going to keep it 100. I know there was individuals that went against the IRS and won. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's impossible. Because a lot of people are like, oh, you can't beat the IRS. That's the government. You can't beat the IRS. And there's mad people that beat the IRS. And that's facts.
I'm just letting you know. You need to let everybody know. So me, I'm friends with Easy Mill. I'm friends with Token. I'm friends with tons of artists, right? I'm just naming a few off the top of my head. All their content's going to be blocked. I just got striked for all of Easy Mill's content that I reacted to in 2021. So I'm trying to get a hold of his team. I have connections with Universal Music Group, and they're basically telling me to go fuck myself. So they're about it. They want all the smoke right now. They're trying to grab every single dollar. They see that independent artists are taking over the industry. For example, Jelly Roll, how he moved from being an independent artist to being one of the highest selling artists right now. And they are clasping down on everybody on social media.
We need to fight back. Every person who has a passion for music and does music, content creation, whatever, you need to fight back. We need to fight back. Not gonna be on scary and shit. We need to fight back because first of all, they don't own music. Is us. We're the creators of music. We make the music. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when I think about hip hop, growing up in New York. When I was coming up in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? I was there from day one. And it's like, oh, it's a trend. Oh, nigga music. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was calling it. Jungle Black, Bunny, jungle music, all type of stuff. And now that it's where it's at, everybody want to put their damn hand in the pot. We need to take our stuff back. And that's facts. We need to take it back and stop letting just come in and just take and think they can do whatever they want. And that's facts. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? I ain't trying to talk on I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? For real. We can't just keep letting it happen or whining or crying about it. It's power in numbers.
I don't want to make this long ass video where I go on some fucking crazy Alex Jones tangent, but I think people need to be aware. I think you need to let your I'm getting messaged like crazy. I think you need to let your favorite creators know what's happening, guys. This isn't just for me. I can fight my own battles. I have my own ways to go about it. If I have to go to court, I'll fucking go to court, no problem. They're also claiming my likeness and my intellectual property as well.
How? It's your likeness. It's your likeness. That's crazy. That is crazy work. You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking the other day. You know what I mean? It's crazy that just popped in my mind the other day. Now I'm seeing this. Like, hey, yo, I know a place right now that you can get servers. You know what I'm saying? You get a server set up. You know what I mean? Because I was like, you know what? Do I really want to keep doing it this way? Or do I want my own servers and upload my stuff to the servers and move and distribute my videos and whatever that way? You know what I mean? Because my background is on computer technology and stuff of that nature. So yeah, I'm trying to think like, yo, do I want to keep rocking with this platform or that platform, or do I want to go get my own servers and do my own thing? Because you gotta remember, all these little companies like YouTube. I remember when YouTube first came on the scene, it wasn't even what it is now. You know what I'm saying? At all. So yeah, everything has to start. You know what I mean?
So I'm okay with that, but it's going to be even more difficult for people who do covers. It's going to be more difficult for people who are signed to other distribution companies, and then all of a sudden their sister companies or the parent company start being purchased by UMG, which is Universal Music Group. This is going to become a huge issue. So for example, I just did a bunch of songs from like NF, Eminem, Joyner Lucas, so on and so forth. All those videos are being taken down. They will not come back until probably mid to end July. And by then, the algorithm kills those videos. So I'm letting you know exactly what happens. What happened?
There's a common denominator here.
Will this affect people like Church and Tom? And I don't know yet. It depends on what companies Universal Music Group tries to buy. You can go look up a lot of this information yourself. Lawyers have already been making content about this happening. I've only been hearing about it through the grapevine over the last, I would say 2-3 months, and I was kind of like, yeah.
I heard about it way before that, but it wasn't popping anything like that. It was like, it was just hearsay. And it's still hearsay, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't really know the ins and outs of everything. I'm just saying, like, we need to do something about it. You know what I mean? Do your own thing, right? This is America, right? The land of the free, home of the brave, golden opportunities. We do our own thing. You know, they do their thing, we do our thing. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? We may not be as powerful as they are, but that don't mean we should stop doing what we do. You know what I mean? If you're a content creator, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta find a different way to move. You know what I mean? Like, just move around it. You know what I'm saying? There's always loopholes, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You just gotta sit back and think about it. You know what I'm saying? Strategize. I make my own music. I got licenses for my beats and everything. You know what I'm saying? I got my own music label. So I just be chilling. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is crazy work to me. Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? It's like between Drake and his stupid shit, and then UMG and they stupid shit, and then Mag and they stupid shit. It's like the whole world is just crumbling apart. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. If you really look at all this stuff is happening at the same time, that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
I don't see that happening. It's happening. I didn't think it would happen, but it's happening.
Get the most out of Instagram.
You could have 1 million followers and still not be able to pay your bills.
Turn comments into
I definitely gotta pay my premium bill. But with all this going on, it's like, you know what? It's crazy because I think about it, it's like, are they really moving smart? Are they really moving smart? Because this could really blow up in their face. It really can. Because you don't want the public to go against you when they don't with you or with anything UMG is doing. You know what I'm saying? Because that can happen. Look what happened to Target. But this will be in a whole bigger scale because it won't just be a minority thing. This will be an everybody thing. You know what I'm saying? They could be boycotted. It could be a lot of things that can be done. You know what I'm saying? But we just don't do music with them or even sign to them or just walk away from it or start something else. Now, I mean, it's billions and thousands of ways to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. You just gotta think about it, strategize, even pray about it.
Is it because your large reaction channels feel like you're getting picked on? No. Guys, listen. Reaction channels, I'm trying to look out for everybody right now. I'm trying to give everybody a warning and a heads up. I am not the person to try to gather everyone together and form a class action lawsuit. One, I'm not smart enough for that. Two, I don't have the funds to pursue that. When you're dealing with something like Universal Music Group, it's a whole different animal. If TikTok's struggling to fucking fight with Universal Music Group or Meta is struggling, what the hell do you think I can do? You know what I'm saying? I write music. I work for a label as well, so I'm okay. That's my job. I make content off to the side just for fun with Karen like 3 or 4 days out of the week, and then I go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm not really too worried if my channel gets taken down and I'm no longer here. I'll miss the hell out of you guys, of course. But I wanted to make this video to let you know. You guys hold all the power. All the viewers for every channel hold all the power. You need to go into everybody's Discord, even your favorite independent artists, and let them know what is happening, how Universal Music Group is moving right now. They are planning on purchasing, allegedly planning on purchasing every distribution company possible. That is their move. They see that independent artists are taking over. Record labels are going under, and they are trying to basically monopolize social media. It is happening right in front of our eyes. I don't see anything changing unless the government steps in and tries to stop them from monopolizing. I don't even know if a class action lawsuit would work. I just want you to know what is going on right now. HMAC will be getting hit. I don't know. Again.
Well, I just did some little sideline research and about this whole UMG situation, and well, the European Union and them, they basically investigating this whole situation. You know what I mean? Because of antitrust laws and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And from what I see so far, they trying to go after places like CD Baby, I think TuneCore. There's a couple of places I read on here. You know what I mean? That they really trying to get at. I don't see like a whole bunch of places. I see it says Downtown Music Holding. They trying to propose a $775 million acquisition of Downtown Music Holdings, which includes significant artist services and distribution entities like Fuga, CD Baby, and Song Trust. UMG has also recently completed the acquisition of Pius Group, a large independent label and distributor, and has been making strategic moves in high potential markets like Thailand. You know what I'm saying? And people is concerned because they saying that they think that they're gonna try to gatekeep stuff. So I asked, like, what's the bottom line? And it said the bottom line regarding Universal Music Group's acquisition, particularly proposed acquisition Downtown Music Holding, is this: UMG is actively pursuing acquisitions to expand its reach, especially in services of independent artists and labels. But this strategy is facing significant regulatory scrutiny, particularly in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing me. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is independent artists. It's like they trying to just make everybody their slaves. Man, fuck them. Real talk. We our own people.
And I can't predict where UMG is going. But when I hear UMG is trying to purchase every distribution company, that makes me want to say it's possible. That doesn't mean the artist won't get paid.
How is it possible? If it was possible, it would have been done. This been hearsay since last year and a little before that. This would have been done. You know what I'm saying? And I know court procedures and acquisition take time, but the whole thing is this. How? That's monopoly. That's monopolizing. It's illegal to monopolize in America. You know what I'm saying? Saying that Oils did that. Rockefeller family. You know what I'm saying? And that got shut down. They owned every gas station. Like I said, every refinery. Come on. Come on now, man. I'm going to do some more research and I'm going to get back on here probably later on, not today, tomorrow.
That just means that these artists are going to have to give up some of their money, possibly, or work out deals with UMG that they don't want to work out. And then reaction channels will no longer be existent.
Work out what type of deals? What type of deals will we have to work out with UMG? If you make your own music, not reacting to Nas or Jay-Z or T-Pain, whoever, Drake, whoever, Kendrick, what type of deal you gotta make with them? Keep it 100. Are you gonna try to make me make a deal with my own music made in my own studio? Made with my own money? Come on, man. Make this make sense.
They will no longer be able to help promote up-and-coming artists. So, for example, like Easy Mill, when he dropped Panalo, no one really knew about him. He dropped that, it blew up. Ren, he dropped High Ren, and everybody reacted to it, and it blew the fuck up.
And that's true. That's true. But here go the thing, though, yo. And this is right here is enlightenment to the mindset. You know what I'm saying? Come on, I was born 1972. You know what I'm saying? This is 2025. So look at the timeline. I was there when there was no goddamn social media. Everything was words, word of mouth, newsprint, magazines. We just gonna have to step back a little. So grab back in time. Cause you gotta think, how did music get popular back in the days? How did it? We didn't have social media. They didn't have no video music box way back in the 60s and the 50s and all that. They didn't have no music channels. So how do you do it? Sometimes you just gotta go in grandma's old chest out there in the attic and pull out and pull them artifacts out and take it from there. For real, though, I'm just saying. That's how my mind works. I can't tell you guys what to do if you're a content creator or you're an independent artist. I'm just saying. I'm from that far back, and I know how that life was. It ain't no mystery to me. I can fit right into that because I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta take a step back to take a step forward, for real. And UMG, I'm sorry for being disrespectful. I'm just saying, I'm just a rebellious person who's like, yo, I have respect for people, but at the same time, don't ever try to come at me like, you're going to do. Nah, bro. Especially if I'm doing all the work and grinding myself and you have nothing to do with me, all my music, or anything else I do, and I'm not using any of your music on that level. Okay, I use Saya, whatever his name is, and Hakeem Prime. But besides all that, I don't really do the whole music thing. Oh, listen to the song and break down the bars. I don't do all that. I could. I just feel like there's too many people doing it, so why should I do it?
Up. A lot of artists have a lot of respect for reaction channels and what they do. Now, of course, there are some channels out there that just abuse it and try to make money, generate revenue for themselves. Whatever. You do whatever you got to do to get your bag. I don't give a shit. But what I'm trying to say is,
desperate times calls for desperate measures. That's what I'm trying to say.
They're going to try to eliminate all of that. Not every channel knows how to fight or is willing to go to court for this shit. So I'm trying to give you a message to relay to every creator possible.
Looking to build a chatbot for your website? On Fiverr, you can find AI experts who will quickly and easily develop.
That goes for musician. That goes for independent artists. That goes for other distribution companies. That goes for reaction channels, bar breakdown channels, channels that even do, like, you ever see a channel that does, they show you how they're connecting multi-syllables and shit like that. Like they'll do like red, blue, purple, yellow, blue, purple. That will not be available anymore. That is UMG's goal, allegedly. I don't want to get sued for defamation right now. Allegedly, this is the move. If you do not believe me, there are plenty of sources. You can go Google, you can go look it up on YouTube. Just type in UMG monopolizing social media. You could just search that up. I'm sure you could pull up plenty of videos on it. I am not lying. I'm not lying to you.
It's optional, that kind of thing. So I need to know.
Yes, UMG is currently under investigation in Europe, in the EU. But
told you. Under investigation.
We're going to see where that goes. There's a lot of shit that UMG is using. They're utilizing the AI tools to try to screw everybody over. I don't know how this is going to work out, but Universal Music Group is...
That's crazy, yo. That's crazy work.
One of the biggest companies in the world. It is one of the largest, if not the largest, record label in the world. Like I always told you guys, what's going to happen eventually is independent artists will rule everything. Well, UMG is saying, okay, I see that coming. There's only going to be a few labels left. We are the big dogs. Well, let's just eliminate all competition. That is allegedly what I am seeing happening.
And that's illegal. That's why monopolizing is illegal. Because it ain't no it ain't no fair trade market. You can't just, we gonna run everything. Like I said, Standard Oil, you trying to do that. UMG need to go read their history. For real, for real. Cause I'm like, yo, really? Y'all really think that's gonna happen? Cause I'm hearing what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? But I have faith. And I don't have blind faith. I have real faith. And I just feel like things ain't always what it seems. So, yeah. But I feel your pain, my brother. I feel it. Because it do feel like we the small dogs in the court. But, then again, David was too. And you see what happened to Goliath.
I'm seeing it happen. And I'm hearing of it happening from behind the scenes and me just doing a little bit of research. So, Token is listen, Emily, I know what you're saying. I know these artists are allowing people to react, but what I'm trying to tell you is it doesn't matter what the artist wants. Every artist has a distribution company, okay? I am friends with the distribution company of Token and Ren, of Harry Mack. All these artists, I'm friends with a lot of them. These companies are going to be... UMG is going to try to purchase all these companies, which is going to prohibit...
I'm glad that you said try, because earlier you said something about force. They can't force nobody to do anything. In fact, they can't force you to sell your shit if you don't want to.
Any reaction channel from helping them or help move the metrics for any artists. They are trying to grab up every dollar they possibly can. They're going to make it tougher on every artist, every reaction channel, every cover that's being done to any song ever produced. I'm trying to give you a heads up. And I'm talking about like even buying up like Virgin or SME, Sony Music Entertainment. They are looking to buy up everything. So I'm not just talking about like TuneCore or Matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not...
It's crazy, yo. This is Drake fault, yo. This is Drake fault. And now I'm thinking about it. I'm starting to think deeper into this. It's like, is it a setup? But this just a setup? And I ain't talking about Kendrick Lamar. I'm talking about with Drake. But then the same token and breath, he's suing them for defamation and all this stupid shit. And it's like, dude, you started this. You started this. You don't belong in our coach in the first place. Get the fuck up out of here. I hate that nigga, yo. For real, though. For real. You come in our culture, and then you fuck our culture up with your bullshit. For real, for real. Somebody need to check your ass, nigga.
I'm not talking about smaller distribution companies. I'm talking about major labels. They are looking to monopolize, allegedly. I'm just giving you a heads up, okay? There are monopoly laws. There are monopoly laws, but it takes a while for that to go into effect. As I said in the beginning of the stream, Meta has done this before. Meta got shut down.
I remember the Meta thing, and it didn't take no long time. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? First of all, that's like saying, oh, it takes a long time to get a speeding ticket after you got caught speeding. It don't work like that, bro. No, I used to work with Tyler. I used to work for McCarter English. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't no lawyer, no paralegal, but I learned a lot from that law firm and the people there. And yeah, that was years ago, decades ago. Well, not decades ago. I ain't old, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's crazy, yo. It's crazy work, bro. This is crazy. I feel like I'm living in a twilight zone.
By the U.S. government. I would expect the same thing to happen to UMG, but in the meantime, you're going to notice that all your favorite artists, all your favorite channels are going to struggle to upload any videos. Some of the favorite videos that you have saved, they're going to be gone. They will not be on the platform. As I just said, today alone, I got hit with 24 strikes. That's what I've been fighting all morning.
We need to go back to tape, vinyl, and CDs. Like I said, we need to take a step back. Real talk, real talk. Because first of all, the streaming shit is like really ripping the artists off too. Real talk. It should need to go. For real.
It's going to move forward with every other channel as well. And this is going to affect a lot of people. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Simple as that. I don't want to draw this out too much. I love you guys. I appreciate everything that you do, not just for me, but for all the artists and for every other channel out there too. I got no beefs with any other channels, even though some channels might not like me. I wish them well in what's going to happen right now. If anybody has any questions, you can shoot me a message. I'll do my best to respond to everybody as fast as I can. If any channels are out there and they're struggling and their channels are getting strike down, because I promise you, that's going to be happening over the weekend and for the foreseeable future.
It's just sad, man. This is a sad state of affairs, for real. And then I know this, you know what I'm saying? And this don't sit right in my heart. That's why I'm reacting the way I am. Because it's like really bothering my soul. Because I feel like, yo, I see instances where people act like they scared to speak their mind or say what they have with the truth. Know what I mean? Saying, who you gonna listen to? God or man? You know what I'm saying? Speak the truth. You know what I mean? People don't be want to speak the truth. They scared of another man or a corporation. We got to answer to something much higher, someone much higher. Whether you believe or don't, or you believe or you don't believe. You gonna let a man, an entity, corporation, which entity control? Really? You know what I'm saying? I feel another reason I feel that way. Cause I look at my ancestors like, yo, y'all was forced to work for free. Y'all was forced into slavery, tortured, raped, kids sold off, everything. You know what I'm saying? Then we got to deal with this whole in office, and then we got to deal with UMG doing this stuff, and then we got to deal with Drake and his better baby mama antics. My bad. Come on, bro. He the reason this shit happening. Come on, man. And y'all Drake lasers. Fuck y'all. Y'all think that shit is cool? And my cousin Xavier be like, oh, they leave Drake alone. Man, fuck that. What you talking about, bro? You a hip-hop head or what? I'm saying, because all the hip-hop, the real authentic hip-hop heads, such as myself and the other hip-hop heads I know, ain't co-signing that fuckery. Real talk. That's real talk. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm off this video right now because I feel some type of way. And I'm like, yo, we go do enough in this world, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take care of families, trying to make sure our kids is fed, have shelter over their heads, and then trying to make moves. And you always got some asshole always trying to come and mess that up and only think about self. How much money do you fucking need? Huh? You can't take it with you. Can't. And one day, all you're going to be gone anyway when God come back. It's going to be gone. Everything. Reset. Probably won't even be hip-hop and R&B and pop and everything else. And I know I'm looking further along, but I'm just being realistic with myself and with y'all. Like, bro, people out here trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all want to come and do this? Really? UMG? Really? You know what I'm saying? Every time I think of this, it's like, you know what it gives me? It gives me the vibes of the Antichrist. That's what it gets me eyes up. Between what's going on in Washington and this, I'm like, wow, this is crazy to me. This is crazy work. And I'm an HSP, meaning a highly sensitive person, not emotionally, but I'm in tune with the earth and things. And it's like, yo, look at this, bro. This is crazy. That's another reason I react the way I reacting. You know what I'm saying? Forgive me, guys. I do curse a lot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen I've been trying to calm it down, but I'm like really worked up. Like, come on, man. Really? This is what we doing? This is what we really gonna do. We just gonna destroy people's lives, and then it's like with the Drake thing when he put the 100 gig thing up. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed at that when they made him take it down because I laughed because I felt like you supposed to be the sex god and this, but you ain't even got power like that. And then on top of it, you signed to them, so you really ain't in control of your own self. Now I mean, that's the independent artist, dude. You know, that's why Kendrick was able to do all the stuff he did because he may be with distribution and everything else and publishing deals, but far as everything else is on him. He got PG Lane. Now I mean, so it's like, yo. This is crazy, yo. I just don't get it. Like I'm going to stay independent. You know what I'm saying? When people ask me like, what would I do if I in the industry? I say, yo, I'll work with a publishing deal, but as far as a record deal or a 360 deal, I don't want none of that. None of that. I'll do a publishing deal. I'll do a sync deal. I'm not doing anything else like that. I don't want to be under nobody's label. I just want Soul Infinity Music Works. It's been around since 1988. You know what I'm saying? Like on like 36, 37 years. It was inactive for a while. You know, people was like living life, and plus me and my twin brother was young, mad young when we started that in New York City. You know what I'm saying? Manhattan. But yeah, like come on, man. We trying to make our music, do my thing, bring excitement and entertainment to people, and y'all want to do this. That's crazy work. But anyway, yo, check this out. Follow me on Instagram or X. You know what I'm saying? I am KSGV of Faith. I am KSGV of Faith. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on that. Or you can follow me on TikTok and Facebook under KSGV of Faith or So Infinity Music Works. You know what I mean? Check out my merch. You know what I'm saying? I got some dope design. Matter of fact, I got one on. See, this is my Beautiful Reflection. You know what I'm saying? Just one of my songs. I designed this right here. You know what I'm saying? Let me put that back for y'all. See that? CB of Faith, KSGB of Faith. You know what I mean? That's on there. I got hoodies and everything. Phone. You can get this on a phone case, a coffee cup, or whatever. If you like this design, you can get this on a coffee cup. You can get it on a phone case, whatever. T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Sweatpants. You even get it on a snapback or a fitted. Real talk. You know what I mean? If you go in there and look it up, and I'll be having sales, you get, you know what I'm saying? You get it for the low. You know what I mean? Just go check me out, show a brother some love. Boy, oh boy, I'm just like overwhelmed with this. Like, this is crazy. And I'll be checking my YouTube. I try to be on here consistently, but sometimes I get caught up between writing and recording and trying to do this. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, if you're an independent artist, you know what I'm saying? With all due diligence, get all the information you can get all the protection you can get. You know what I'm saying? Strategize. You know what I'm saying? If you are a content creator, reactor, get all the information you can get. You know what I mean? I thought I would never say this, but you know what I'm saying? Just respect it for now. Like I said, follow the rules. I mean, even I'm going to do that. And you know, I see how I'm reacting, how I feel. But, you know, God always tell me, you know, be slow to anger. You know what I mean? And whew, I gotta count to 10. But yeah, like, do that, you know what I'm saying? Right now I'm working with this little slang situation project. It's called Slang, SLANG, and that's DJ Khaled. So as far as he rocking with my music that he hears so far. So hopefully something come out of that. But like I said, I don't want no deal with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for mad long. I got like 345 songs since 2019. And it's like, I've been doing it like this my whole time, so why change up now? I'm saying that's why I keep saying I'll take a publishing deal and sync deal, but that's about it. Anyway, you guys, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have a blessed the rest of the week, blessed weekend, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful weekend. And remember, always love each other like it's your last day because nobody's promised tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? And the way this world looking, you know what I'm saying? We got the Iran stuff going on. They had a 5.1 magnitude earthquake over there, right? It's crazy. I seen them when they was all on the highway, they had all them people leaving, and it's like, right after, it's like, I felt like God showed them mercy and grace. Like they was left, they had left out of there when that was at. I don't know how bad it was because I didn't see any real reports about it. I just know the headlines. But anyway, y'all love each other like it's your last days and show love and respect to each other, keep each other safe, you know what I'm saying? And do what you gotta do to maintain the right way though. Anyway, love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Spread this word of what's going on. If you know some content creators, you know what I'm saying? You can use my video, or you can use Cliff Beats video, you know what I'm saying? On Jay Nolan got a video too. You know what I'm saying? But he using Cliff Beats video like me. But you know what I'm saying? I hate, you know what I'm saying? I've seen it because of Jay Nolan, even though I knew this information, but I knew it a while back and didn't hear anything about it again after a long time until today. But anyway, salute to them guys, you know what I'm saying, looking out for people, you know what I mean? Because they could, you know, some people keep stuff to themselves. I don't know why, especially in this type of situation. That would be like a monopolization too, right? Anyway, y'all have a good one, y'all.